Hey, another episode of TwoTon's Journey podcast begins now. Welcome. I am Dan, affectionately known as TwoTon. This is the Tuesday, August 4th, 2026. TwoTon's Journey. We're going to do some chatting today. I've got a cool article I want to share with you guys. So, you can email me at twotонsadventures@gmail.com. I'm on TikTok at Mr. TwoTon, YouTube at TwoTon, and you can find me on Facebook. My public creator page is just called TwoTon, TWOTON. Thank you for joining. I'm also on Instagram at TwoTon's. You'll see the link in the description. I'm not spelling right now. I'm just not in the mood. Okay? Back off. So anyway, good week. Real good week. After months of struggle and up and down more times than a French whore with one leg, I finally got back under 400 pounds, and it was an exciting weekend. I did my weigh-in last Friday, and I was like at 401. And then Saturday morning, I was 399, and I just had to share it. I couldn't wait till this Friday coming up. So I am over the moon. It has been... All right, one more time. Thank you. I am over the moon. It's been a struggle. Can't lie. Up and down the holidays last year fucking sucked. I put 30 pounds on after last September, so I was back up to like 430. And then by the time February rolled around, I'd gotten it down to like 420. And then from January till like mid-June, I was just like 405, 415, 405, 415. So I've really been busting my ass. I dropped 18.5 pounds in July. And I'm setting some goals, man. Setting some goals. I want to be at 300 by January 1st. It's 20 pounds a month. Even for a guy my size, the more weight you lose, the harder it is to lose, and you got to work harder to get the pounds off. But I think I could pull off 100 pounds by January 1st. That would put me at 300. Sorry, that would put me at 299. More time. Okay. So, week in review. Got down to 399. Feeling good. I've been exercising, doing my videos. Did some fasting the past week or so. I did a 2-day fast, and then we did a 1 meal a day for a couple of days. Doing my keto thing, high protein, low carb. I think I may have to change what I'm doing when I get to like 350, 325. Keto might not work for me then. I might have to do carnivore. I might have to do something else. I don't know. So I'm going to keep an eye on how I feel, how I look, how quick the weight's coming off. I'm going to keep exercising, keep drinking water. I've been taking it easy on coffee too, because I'm like a coffee crackhead. 100%. I think I mentioned last week I was more upset about not having cream in my coffee than I was about not eating for 2 days. And that says a lot for somebody who's a fat ass like me. So anyway, I guess you could say I met my goals for last week. I wanted to lose some weight, and I did. I got under 400. My goals for this week coming up. I have some family coming in to visit on Thursday, and we're going to have a naughty cheat dinner. Going to do some chicken parm with garlic bread. Okay. I'm sure I'll put a pound or two back on for Friday weigh-in, so I may be up this week back over 400. I'm going to try and bust my ass the next 2 days and see if that doesn't happen. But you know what? I'm not going to sweat it. It's not a big deal. I'm on the right path. I'm doing good, and my mind is strong. So, one visit with a dinner, not worried about it. All right, so let's get to the news of the day. I read this article. Um, it's on a website called Cell Press Blue, and basically what it's saying, in a nutshell, um, as you grow older, if you eat less protein, you're more likely to live longer. Okay. For somebody who's on a keto diet, and I'm 53 years old, um, a high protein diet is what has really helped me to burn the fat and get the calories off, or get the fat off my body and stuff. Keto's worked for me with a high protein, high fat diet. So I was kind of reading through this, and you know how these medical journal articles are. It's like 68,000 pages of just stories about rats and amino acids, and all the tests they did and whatever. But the basic gist of it is, um, here I'm gonna read something from this. It's from Cell Press Blue. It's a medical journal. Despite widespread recommendations for higher protein intake during aging, increasing evidence suggests that dietary protein restriction promotes metabolic health, health span, and lifespan across diverse organisms. Mechanistic studies further demonstrate that restriction of specific amino acids, particularly methionine, isoleucine, and valine, recapitulates many of the benefits of PR, protein restriction, highlighting the specific amino acid composition of the diet as a key determinant of aging. Okay, so the study says as you get older, eat less protein if you want to live longer. I have, you know, nobody knows when they're going to die unless they, take care of it themselves. Nobody has any idea when they're going to die. I'm certainly not suggesting that. And if you are in any way, shape, or form that type of person, please seek help now. Um, I'm just saying, as I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing, and it even goes on to say that people's uh, people's dietary needs vary based on your age, your weight, your height. Some people might need to increase their protein intake because as you get older, your bone density decreases, you lose muscle mass, and the protein helps build that. So it's kind of like, what are you going to do? You're going to do it or you're not going to do it. So I thought this article was kind of interesting. But for most people who are in my age range, and I'll do that 40 to 60 age range, 45, 55, I'll shorten it down a little. A keto diet is a high protein diet. Lots of meat, chicken, beef, pork, I eat lots of seafood too. Um, it's helping me now, so I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing. But there's an argument in here for, I guess, for some older folks uh, who are not trying to lose weight. Perhaps decrease the protein if you're not on a diet and you're a normal size. They're saying decrease your protein a little bit, and it'll help with your longevity. So that's pretty much what the gist of the article is. Interesting stuff. I will put a link in the description if you would like to read it. Um, it's Cell Press Blue. It's a medical journal, so you'll see that in the description there. So I was looking at a picture of myself from, I want to say it's like 2001, and I was like 260 pounds, and I'm wearing some shorts, and to me, that's skinny. That's skinny to me. It's this picture right here. And I was looking at this photo, and this is just a couple of days ago, and I was like, God damn. I mean, even at 260, which is only 40 pounds above where my goal is, I was pretty thin. Uh, Not a hint of lymphedema, no stretch marks. Um, I was 345 pounds the year before that photo. I worked for Cisco Foods doing food delivery, and in 1 year I dropped like 90 to 100 pounds. It was crazy. It's actually 90 pounds. And I kept that weight off the entire 5 years I worked for them. But I look at this picture infrequently, but when I looked at it this past weekend, um, I was like, that is attainable. That is 1000% attainable. And I'm on a good path right now. And I'm going to keep that photo. Uh, I'm going to keep that photo handy. I'm going to look at it every day and let it remind me of what I can be, in addition to what I was, which is this photo right here. So you can see the difference. 260, and that picture was about 520. So a 260-pound difference. That literally half the size of the other photo. Um, I'm trying to stay positive, but when I look at that picture in my mind, it was fucking disgusting at that size. And I've been strangely fortunate even at that size, because when I was that size, I was still showering myself. I could get, I could do basic things. I, as mobile as I could be. Um, you know, I didn't have diabetes, no sugar issues. My cholesterol, even with all that weight, I had low cholesterol. Um, you know, I've been strangely fortunate. Even with the heart failure in 2022, I've been strangely fortunate with my health issues otherwise. Uh, Diabetes would be a big deal. And I don't have it. I'm not pre diabetic. I just had labs last month, about 6 weeks ago, and everything's good. So I'm ecstatic about that. So, but I'm going to keep that picture handy. And, you know, when you look at it and you know you've been there and that's where you're working to go, it can be very powerful. Just stare at it, and just kind of let your mind kind of be like, okay, that's where I'm going. And when I get there, I'm going to be ecstatic. And I can't wait. So, all right, goals. Goals for the next week. Obviously, keep doing what I'm doing. As I mentioned earlier, I've got family visiting on Thursday. Um, I don't have to go nuts. I really don't. I mean, breading and garlic bread, like breaded chicken, that stuff is inflammation to me. It's like the next day, it's not really gained weight. I blow up like a balloon with the bread, and you know, bread is one of the worst things you can eat. When you hear multigrain, it's a fucking scam. Trust me. Any bread, like standard basic types of bread, and the low carb tortillas, okay, they're not as bad, but it's still bread. It's still fucking flour and sugar and salt, and that shit will blow you up. Um, Unless you're actually living in Italy, where they don't put chemicals in their wheat, you can eat the bread over there, and you don't get fat like we do here. It's from the bread, it's from the processed foods, and I will go to my grave loving bread. There's nothing like a dripping wet piece of fucking potato bread toast to have with eggs or rye toast or something. I love bread as much as the next guy. But I just got to take it easy. But I'm going to enjoy my family visit, have some fun, and have a good dinner. So, goals for this week: keep my eyes on the ball, keep working out. I will have a. I'm going to try. I'm going to try and do a video every day if I can. I mean, I'm working out every day. I don't post a video every day. So I think that's about it. It's going to be a short one today. Yeah, that's going to about do it. That's going to about do it for now. Um, Coming to you from Indiana, Pennsylvania, I am Two-Ton. Today's podcast is, of course, brought to you by bacon. Because if there was a food I can make love to, it is bacon. That is it. Don't judge. All right, from the racks and stacks of the best on wax. I don't know what that means, but it's how I'm saying goodbye. Um, Thanks for sticking around. Thanks for listening. And remember, when you do nothing, nothing happens. So Fucking do something. Thanks for listening. I'm Two-Ton. I'll see you next week.